Hi all, welcome to Chandan English YouTube channel. This is Joshna. In this session we are going to discuss biology topic cell. Okay, so I am going to discuss this topic in detail. Each and every student listen properly. So at first I will explain you the topic, and at the end of the session I will display the question. You have to mention your answers in the comment section. Okay. So let's start the session. What is cell actually? Okay, what is cell? What are the cell organelles? So what are the types of cells? In this session we are going to discuss. Okay, cell is nothing but what, students? Cell, it is the smallest part of our body. Okay, so many cells makes one tissue, so many tissues made one organ, so organs, many organs made up one human body. Okay, what is this cell actually? Cell is nothing but it is the smallest unit of our body. Who discovered this cell? Robert Hooke. In which year? All of you mention your answer in the comment section. In which year Robert Hooke has discovered this cell? Okay, so how many types of cells we have, students? We have two types of cells. So prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. What do you mean by prokaryotic cells? These prokaryotic cell, okay, prokaryotic cell lacks nucleus. Okay, what is the example for this prokaryotic cell? Example, bacteria. And what is eukaryotic cells? Eukaryotic cell is nothing but which is having nucleus. And what are the examples for this eukaryotic cells? Animals, plants, human beings, etc. Okay, and what are the different types of cell organelles? So cell consists of many types of organelles. So what are those? Mitochondria, lysosomes, okay, endoplasmic reticulum, and rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In this session we are going to discuss each and everything. Okay, so this is cell actually. So what are the organelles of this cell, students? Plasma membrane, lysosomes, peroxisomes, next Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, cytoplasm. So these are the cell organelles, so which are present in the cell. So what is the function of these ribosomes? Ribosomes are nothing but they act as protein factories. What is this actually? Protein factories means what, sense? They synthesize proteins. And what is this lysosomes? What is the nickname of these lysosomes? Lysosomes are nothing but they are considered as suicidal bags. So each and every organelle we are going to discuss in detail. So from starting to ending, all of you listen properly. Why? Because in every examination we can accept one question from this unit. Okay, I think everybody has yeah. Tell me when the cell was discovered, in which year the cell was discovered? In 1665. Okay, in 1665 cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. Okay, so this is the introduction of this cell, students, and in the upcoming slides I am going to explain you in detail each and everything. Yes, cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. Yeah, very good morning Manisha, Tirthi, Ashok, Srikant, very good morning one and all. Okay, so this is very important unit, students. Why? Because one question for sure we are going to expect in examination. So that may be which organelle is considered as a powerhouse of the cell. So which organelle is known as suicidal bags. So many types of questions we can see. Okay, in the previous examination. So from this unit we have observed many questions. So mainly which question is repeated more number of times, students? So which organelle is considered as powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria. So which organelle synthesize proteins? So which organelle, students? Ribosomes. And what is this Golgi apparatus? Golgi apparatus, it is also considered as Golgi body or Golgi complex. So what is the use of this actually? The proteins and lipids which are synthesized in the endoplasmic reticulum, these Golgi complex will modify them and store them. Okay, so they are considered as what, students? They are considered as the post office. Okay, in detail we are going to discuss, students. So many important points are there in this session. Don't miss it. So first is what, student? Nucleus. What is this nucleus? So nucleus is absent in prokaryotic cell and present in eukaryotic cell. But tell me, students, so if there is no nucleus, where the DNA material is present in that type of cell, students? Nucleoid. Know the difference. Okay, and the next is mitochondria. What is the function of this mitochondria? These mitochondria, so they will synthesize ATP energy and are used for the respiration purpose. Okay, what is the full form of this ATP, students? Adenosine triphosphate. And the next is ribosomes. We all know very well, we have discussed many times. Ribosomes are nothing but they are considered as the protein factories. Nothing but they synthesize the proteins. And the next thing is endoplasmic reticulum. We have two types of endoplasmic reticulum, students. So one is rough endoplasmic reticulum and one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So this is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the next, sorry. Sorry students, okay. So in detail we are going to discuss. So as I told you already, what is this cell, students? Cell is nothing but it is the smallest unit of our body, okay. It is the smallest unit of our life or of our body. So many cells gives us a tissue. Many tissues are made up of organ and many organs made up one organism. That may be either like a animal or human being or plant. Many cells make one tissue, many tissues make one organ and many organs make one organism. That may be either human being or a animal or a plant. Okay, so this is the general structure of this cell. So what is the cell now, students? It is smallest unit of life. So all living organisms are composed of single or many. So tell me, students, which organism consists of only single cell? Amoeba. You all know very well. So amoeba is a unicellular organism. So tell me some more examples of this unicellular organism, students. Yeah. Tell me, students. Tell me the examples of unicellular organism. That means that organism consists of only single cell. I have already explained you one example, amoeba, and more examples are there. So what are those? Mention those things in the comment section. Okay. Next, I have told you already who discovered this cell, students. Robert Hooke in 1665. Not only amoeba, students, there exist unicellular organisms. So what are those? Mention them in the comment section. Next, cells while examining a piece of cork under magnifying lenses. Actually, this Robert Hooke, when he is observing a piece of cork under magnifying lens, so he has observed a circular object, and that is nothing but what, students? Cell. So when he is observing a piece of cork under magnifying lens, he has observed a oval or a circular shaped object, and he named it as cell. Who is that person, students? Robert Hooke. And in which year? In 1665. So nobody is giving the answer. So what are the examples of unicellular organisms? I have told you one example, amoeba. So many organisms are there like unicellular organisms. Give me some of the examples, students. Don't listen idle. Don't sit idle. So just try to use your brain, or at least try it by searching. Okay. Next, he found that cork was made up of small chambers surrounded by walls. He called those chambers as cell. So what he has observed under magnifying lens, students? So he has observed that cork has some small membranes which are surrounded by walls, and that is named as what, students? Cell. This was the beginning of a new branch of biology, that is cell biology of cytology. Yes, paramecium yeast. So what is the study of cell, students? Study of cell is considered as cytology or cell biology. Okay, how the Newton has discovered this gravitational force, students? In the similar way, this Robert Hooke, when he is observing the a cork under magnifying lens, so he has observed something in that piece of cork. So what is that, students? He has observed there exist some membranes which are surrounded by walls, and that object is considered as cell. Okay, and the study of cell is considered as cytology or cell biology. Next, thereafter over the next 175 years, several kinds of research were made which led to the formation of the cell theory that we know today. So after the discovery of this cell, over 175 years the research has done, and finally the cell theory was known to everyone as of now. Okay? Yes, yes, yes. Next, cell biology. What do you mean by this cell biology? Cell biology, it is also known as cytology, and that is nothing but the study of cell. Okay, cell biology, it is a scientific discipline that studies cell, their physiological properties, their structure, the organelles they contain, interaction with the environment, their life cycle, division and death. So what is this cell biology, students? Cell biology is nothing but what are the physical properties of the cell, how they interact with the environment, how they will divide. So what are the organelles, what are the properties of the organelles, and finally how they die. So the complete information of these cell is considered as what, student? Cell biology or cytology. That means the study of cell is considered as what, student? Cell biology. Clear? Yes. So actually, Naveen, I have to explain in English medium only. Why? Because the channel itself is Chandan Loik's English YouTube channel. In the upcoming sessions, definitely I will explain the same classes in Chandan Loik's Telugu YouTube channel also. Okay, Naveen? Yes. So next question, what are cells? So just now I have told you, students, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of living organism. Okay, the base of any organ. So listen properly. So organ is nothing but what, students? So organ is the functional unit of our body. Example, okay, what is the function of the kidney? Kidney will do filtration. That is nothing but the base of this organ is what, students? The base of this organ is cell. Why? Because the cell, number of cells made one tissue, number of tissues made one organ, and that organ is the functional unit of our body. Okay? In all the living beings, cells are the basic structural units. We can compare the presence of cells in our body to the bricks in a building block. How the house is made up of bricks, in the similar way, our body is mainly made up of how many cells? Many cells. Almost 37.5 trillions of cells are present in our body. Okay, approximately how many trillions of cells are present in our body, students? Approximately 37.5 trillions of cells are present in a human body. Okay, how the bricks are made, how the bricks composed to form a building? In the similar way, our body is composed of almost 37.5 trillion cells. Okay, next. The subcellular structures of the cell comprise of the plasma membrane, organelles, and in some cases a nucleus as well. So what is the size of the cell? How the size of the cell vary? The size of the cell varies from 1 to 100 millimeters, mm. Okay? How the size of the cell varies, students? The size of the cell varies from 1 mm to 100 mm. Okay, very, very important, students. Yeah. Next, what do you mean by cell theory? After the discovery of cell, so after 175 years, this cell theory was discovered. Okay, so what is this cell theory? What are the organelles? What are the types of cells? We are going to discuss in the upcoming slides. Okay, the cell is the basic functional and structural unit of life. All the living organisms are composed of cell. Just now I have told you, cell is nothing but, so this is the foundation. In general, this is the foundation of each and every body. So it is a structural and functional unit of body. So every body consists of millions, trillions of cells. All cells are formed by the division of the already existing cells. So do you know, students? So each and every cell, so they will divide into many other cells. That means what? The existing cell, it is made by the already existed cell. Did you understand? The newly formed cells are made from the already existed cells. That means what is happening here, students? The division of cells happens continuously. Okay? Next, which in terms biology means reproduction. So, how the reproduction happens, students? In the similar way, the cells divides continuously in the human body. Okay? Every cell of our body comprises of genetic material which is passed down during the process. So, each and every cell has genetic material. Okay, each and every cell has what, students? Genetic material. That is nothing but genes. Remember, very, very important. Okay, so how the cells are divided, students? The cells are divided into many. So, each and every newly formed cell is formed from the already existed cell, and that each and every cell consists of what, students? Genetic material. Nothing but genes. Okay. All the basic psychological and chemical functions, that is the growth, repair, movement, communication, immunity and digestion are performed inside the cell. So, each and every function of the human body, so where it is going to perform, students? It is going to perform in the cells. Okay. Next, all the activities of the cell depend mainly on the activities of the subcellular structure that lie within the cell. So, what it means actually? I have told you already, cell is not a single one, students. Cell again consists of many organelles. So, the functioning of the cell depends on what, students? The functioning of the cell depends on the functioning of the organelles which are present in the cell. Okay? These subcellular structure comprise of the plasma membrane, organelles and if present the nucleus. Actually, the cell, what are the components of the cell, student? Cell wall, plasma membrane, cytoplasm and cell organelles. Cell wall is nothing but, so which separates the inner part and outer part of the cell. And what is this cytoplasm, student? Cytoplasm is nothing but a jelly-like substances in which all the organelles are floating and in which all the organelles are present. Okay, and finally nucleus. So, one cell consists of, like prokaryotic cell does not have nucleus, but eukaryotic cell consists of nucleus in which DNA is present. Okay, DNA is located in which part of the cell, students? In nucleus. Very, very important. Next, Telangana Police SI and Constable courses are available on our Chandan Loix app. RRB Group D Special Batch Complete courses are also available on Chandan Loix app. Telangana High Court is going to release already released 859 vacancies. The complete updated content course is available on our Chandan Loix app. APPSC, TGPSC, SI Constable courses are also available on our Chandan Loix app. RRB NTPC Special Batch Complete course CBT1 and CBT2 complete course are also available on our Chandan Loix app. SSC CGL Special Batch Complete course is also available. SSC GD Special Batch Complete course are also available. Bank Exams Complete course is also available. So, recently SBI also released a very huge notification of 2070 vacancies. So, go through that. So, in order to know the job notification, we are giving each and every job notifications update, students. So, follow those Instagram, Telegram and WhatsApp channels also. SSC exams complete courses are also available on our Chandan Loix app. Railway exam complete courses are also available. Bank SSC RRB combo courses are also available on our Chandan Loix app. So, introduction to cell biology. Okay, so what do you mean by this cell biology, student? To understand the difference between living and non-living. For example, the pen which I am catching now, so does it contains any cell, students? No. Why? Because this is a non-living organism. Okay, it consists of matter, but it does not consist any cells. But human beings and plants and animals, so they are all made up of what, student? Cell. Why we have to read this cell biology, students? So, to know the difference between the living and non-living organisms, we must have the knowledge of this cell biology. Okay. Next, it encompasses the great diversity of single-cell organisms, bacteria and protozoa. So, I have already told you, students, So which is the unicellular? That means which organism consists of only single cells like bacteria, protozoa, plasmodium, paramecium. So many are there. And which organism consists of multi-cells? Example, animals, plants, human beings. So we consist of multiple cells. Okay. Next, research in biology is closely related with genetics, biochemistry. These are not that important. Okay. Cell biology has given birth to various applied branches like cytogenetics, taxonomy, cell physiology, cytochemistry, molecular biology, cytoecology, cytopathology. We are going to discuss each and everything. So do you know what is this, students? The cell biology, the study of cell, has brought up many things into force. So what are those things, students? So this has brought up many things like cytogenetics. So how the genes are varied in each and every cells. And what is this cytotaxonomy, students? So classification of different types of cells. And next thing, cell physiology. That is nothing but the behavior of cell. The study of behavior of cell is considered as cytophysiology. And finally, cytochemistry means, so how the chemistry, so what are the chemical properties so that are existing in the cells, and the study is known as what, students? Cytochemistry. Okay, each and everything we are going to discuss in detail. Hi Venkateshwarlu, hi Joseph, hi Ashok, each and everybody, hi. Before starting the before explaining an upcoming slide, just give a click like, just click the like button, students, so that it will be shared to maximum strength. Each and everybody, very, very good morning. Yes. Next, so these are the cell biology has a number of application in various branches of life sciences. So the introduction of cell biology has come up with many things like cell cytogenetics, cytotaxonomy, cell physiology, cytopathology, cytochemistry. Okay, so each and everything generally we will discuss. So not in depth, just briefly. Cytogenetics, it is a branch of cytology dealing with the cytological and molecular basis of heredity, variation, morphogenesis, differentiation and evolution of chromosomal behavior of organisms. What is this chromosome, students? What do you mean by chromosomes actually? So in general, these chromosomes, how many pairs of chromosomes are present in our body, students? 23 pairs. Okay, how many number of chromosomes are present in our body? 23 pairs. So almost 46 chromosomes are present in a human body. So how the chromosomes are shared to the baby, students? So equal number of chromosomes from the father and the mother are shared to the baby. Okay, XX means like a girl baby, XY chromosome means boy baby. Okay, equal number of chromosomes from the father and mother are shared to the like baby. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, if the baby is girl, so the chromosomes may be XX pair. If the baby is boy, the chromosomes is XY. If there are any deficiency or additional chromosomes, so what type of diseases we can see, students? Down syndrome or Turner syndrome. We all know this very well. Okay? Yes. Okay? Now, so how the heredity, variation and evolution, how this cytogenetics depends on what, students? So this depends on the chromosomal behavior of organism. So this cytogenetics depends on what, students? Chromosomal behavior of organisms. So how the chromosomes are present in the father and mother? The same will be shared to the child. That's why they will say that, so this child has the same genes of father or same genes of mother. Okay, so why? Because this cytogenetics mainly depends on the chromosomal behavior of organisms. Okay, so that is enough. Next, it has practical application in the field of plant breeding, animal breeding and medical science. So thus cytogenetics helps in the study of various aspects of organisms on the basis of behavior of its nucleus material. So nothing but what we have to remember in this total para means the cytogenetics, the study of cell genes. So depends on what, students? Chromosomal behavior of the organism. Just remember this one thing. Okay. Next, cytotaxonomy. It is nothing but study of relationship and classification of organism using the comparative study of the chromosomal content. So this is also same. So based on the chromosomal content, the classification of organisms was done. Okay, based on the chromosomal content, the classification of organism was done, and the study of that classification of organism is considered as what? Cytotaxonomy. So I will ask you one question. Who has discovered this taxonomy word? Tell me, who discovered taxonomy? Taxonomy word was coined by which scientist? Tell me. These chromosomes give unique shape, size, habitat and behavioral characters to each and every species. So how? By the exchange of these chromosomes from the father and mother, the child will get the similar properties, like similar features of either father or mother. Why? Because the chromosomes are shared equally from the mother and father. So by this we can say that, so the child may get the features of either father or mother. That means what is this, students? The cytotaxonomy. Even the classification of organisms depends on the chromosome content of the organism. Okay, what is this chromosomes? Nothing but these chromosomes share the features of either of two parents. So the features of the baby may come either from the father or the mother. And the study of all these things is known as what? Cytotaxonomy. Okay? Yes, Carlos Linnaeus. Very good, very good. Yes. Okay? Next. Cell physiology. Physiology is the study of function and processes. Cell physiology deals with the study of life activities such as nutrition, metabolism, growth, reproduction and cell differentiation. The study of cell physiology. Physiology is nothing but what, students? So how in general day? So the study of nutrition, metabolism, reproduction. So all this combinedly considered as what, students? Cell physiology. Okay, the study of living beings, like which consist of nutrition, metabolism, reproduction. So all the combination of this is considered as what, students? Cell physiology. Okay, next. Cell pathology. Pathology means we all know study of diseases is considered as pathology. Cytopathology is what, students? The diseases which occurs in cell are considered as what, students? Cytopathology. By the introduction of this cell biology, so there exist many things. So there came many things like cell physiology, cytotaxonomy, cytogenetics and finally cytopathology. So what is this explaining, student? This is explaining that there exist diseases even in the smallest part of our body, that is cell. That means even this cell is this cell will be affected by pathogens also. Okay. Due to abnormal activities of cells and tissues. These include study of cancer cells, effects of viruses. So tell me, students, so if if a cancer cell is damaged, okay, how the cancer tumors will be formed, students? By the multiplication of the cancer cells. Even the cell is affected by the pathogens. Pathogens are nothing but what, students? Disease carrying organisms, disease carrying agents. Pathogens are nothing but what, students? Disease carrying agents. Even a cancer cell, if a cell is damaged, that cell, it will multiplies and it will damage all the cells, and all the damaged cells will form a tumor, and it results in what, sense? It results in cancer. And the study of all those pathogen related cell is known as what? Cell pathology. Okay? Yes, study of diseases. Next, cytochemistry. It is the branch of cell biology concerned with the study of physicochemical and chemical composition of living matter. For example, the cytochemical analysis indicates the presence of carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids and other organic and inorganic components in the cell. So, I have already told you student, even the cell consists of proteins, lipids, organic and inorganic material. That means even the cell is consisting of chemical composition. So, that may be either carbohydrates, lipids, proteins. Why? Because we have already discussed in cell organelles, ribosomes are the protein synthesis. Ribosomes synthesize proteins. That means cell is also having the protons. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they synthesize lipids. That means cell is having lipids too. Okay, even the cell is having carbohydrates, fats, lipids, proteins, everything. So, indirectly what it is saying students, even a single cell consists of the chemical composition. That chemical composition may be either carbohydrates, proteins, lipids. And the study of that chemical composition is considered as what student? Cytochemistry. Clear? Yes. Next, size of the cell. So, in the starting slide, I have told that the size of the cell varies from 1 to 100 mm, right? So, beyond that, the smallest size of the cell, so which organism has the smallest size of the cell and which is the largest cell, we are going to discuss, okay? Very, very important this thing. Most of the cell are microscopic in size. So, even we can't see our cell also. Why? Because it is microscopic in size. The size of the cell varies from 0.1 micron to 1705, that is 175 mm. Okay? The size of the cell varies from 0.1 micron to 175 mm. Very, very small to 175 mm. Very, very important. Okay? RNA means ribonucleic acid. Next, the smallest cell are Mycoplasma galliseptium bacterium, that is 0.1 microns in diameter. Remember, very, very important. This point is very, very important, students. So, which organism has a very small cell in the universe? So, which organism, students? Mycoplasma galliseptium. It is a type of bacteria. The cell of this species is 0.1 micron. That means it is very, very tiny cell. Okay? It cannot be seen even under like a microscope. So, which organism has a very small cell, students? Mycoplasma galliseptium. It is a type of bacterium. And what is the size of that cell? 0.1 micron. Okay? And the next thing is the egg of ostrich is usually considered as the largest cell, which is about 175 mm in diameter. That means 17.5 centimeter in diameter. The ostrich egg, which is also considered as the largest egg, so that is nothing but it is a single cell. It is the largest cell which is having 175 mm diameter. That means in centimeters, 17.5 centimeters diameter. The largest cell is what, students? Ostrich egg. And the smallest one is what? Mycoplasma galliseptium. It is a type of bacteria. Very, very important thing. Next, the muscle cells and nerve cells of man are the longest cell. So, know the difference. Largest means ostrich. Longest means our muscle cells and nerve cells of man. So, the cell of this man, like a muscle cell, nerve cell, they are longest, but the diameter is very invisible. Okay? Largest is what, students? Ostrich egg. Smallest is Mycoplasma galliseptium bacterium. And the longest one is our muscle cells and nerve cells of human body. Okay? Remember the difference between longest and largest. Longest means it is longer in size, but it is invisible because the diameter of the longest cell is very, very small. Okay? Next, shape of the cell. How the shape of the cells vary? Okay, what are the shapes of different types of cells? So it may be like a spherical, and some may be irregular, some may be tubular, some may be triangular, some may be cuboidal, some may be cylindrical, some may be rounded, some may be oval, flatted, discoidal, elongated, etc. The size of the cells may vary from organism to organism, from organ to organ. There is no a definite shape for the cell. Okay, the shape of the cells may vary. They may be circular, cylindrical, discoidal. They may be triangular, oval, flat. So from organism to organism, from organ to organ, the shape of the cell varies. Okay, there is no definite or like a standard shape for a cell. Okay, next. Types of cells. As I told you already, how many types of cells we have, students? Prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell. So prokaryotic cells, relatively simple cell, lack nuclear membrane and many organelles. Prokaryotic cell. So what it is lacking, students? It is lacking nuclear membrane. This prokaryotic cell, it is lacking nuclear membrane and many organelles. What is the example for this prokaryotic cell? Bacteria. Okay, and the relatives are all prokaryotic. What do you mean by eukaryotic cell? It is having like a nuclear membrane, and it is having what, students? Organelles. It is having all the organelles. Have a nucleus with nuclear membrane and many organelles. All cells of plants, animals, fungi and protista are the examples for this eukaryotic cells. How many types of cells have, students? Prokaryotic cells. So they are lacking the nuclear membrane and have very less organelles. When comes to this eukaryotic cell, they are having the nuclear membrane and many organelles. Example, plant cells, animal cells, protista, example. Okay. Next. So these are the organelles. So what are the cell organelles present in the eukaryotic cell? Now we are going to discuss each and everything. What is their function, what is its function, and what is the nickname of that particular organelle. So very, very important. So till now who has not listened concentratingly, from now you listen it carefully, students. Why? Because so the thing which is going to be repeated in the examination has started now. Okay. So these are found in almost all eukaryotic cell, animals, plants and fungi. Definition, a double membrane. What do you mean by nucleus, students? Nucleus is a double membrane bound organelle. So it is also one type of organelle. So that houses the cell's genetic material. So this nucleus consists of DNA, diribonucleic acid. So remember, students, what is this nucleus? This nucleus is a double membrane. It is made up of what, students? Double membrane bound organelle. So what is present in this nucleus? DNA material is present in this nucleus. And it coordinates cell activities like growth and reproduction. Okay, the growth and reproduction of the cell depends on which organelle, students? On nucleus. Why? Because this nucleus is having the DNA material. So it is helpful for the growth and repair of the cell. So what is the nickname for this nucleus, students? Brain or control center. Which organelle is considered as the brain or control center of the cell, students? Nucleus. Very, very important thing has come now. So each and every student listen carefully. Okay. Next thing, mitochondria. So we all know about this very well. Why? Because mitochondria is useful for the ATP energy generation, ATP energy for the cellular respiration. What is the use of this? It synthesizes the ATP energy for the cellular respiration. What do you mean by ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. And the nickname of this mitochondria is what, students? Powerhouse of the cell. Okay. Next. Endoplasmic reticulum. Generally, we have two types of endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. These rough endoplasmic reticulum, so they consist of ribosomes. What is the difference between rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum? Means rough endoplasmic reticulum consists of ribosomes. So ribosomes are, they synthesize the proteins, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they synthesize lipids. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum are lacking these ribosomes. That is the difference between rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and what are these nicknames? Nicknames is transport system or highways of the cell. This endoplasmic reticulum, what is the nickname of this endoplasmic reticulum, students? Transport system or highways of the cell. Very, very important topic, students. Okay, and the next one is Golgi apparatus. This Golgi apparatus, so it is also known as Golgi complex, or it is also known as what, students? Golgi body. So, a stack of flattened sacs that modifies, sorts and packages proteins and lipids for transport. So, what is the nickname of this? Post office or shipping department. What is this Golgi complex or Golgi body or Golgi apparatus, students? The lipids and proteins, which are synthesized in the rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and these Golgi complex will modify those proteins and lipids, and sometimes they will store them. Okay, and by this we can say, what is the nickname of this Golgi apparatus, students? Post office or shipping department. Okay, yes, very good. Next, Golgi apparatus again. So next are ribosomes. So ribosomes are present where, students? Ribosomes are present in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So they synthesize the proteins, and they are considered as what, students? Protein factories. No need to discuss. Why? Because we have discussed many times. Next, vacuoles. Vacuoles are nothing but what, students? Membrane bound storage sacs for water, nutrients or waste products. These vacuoles will store the water, nutrients and waste products. So what is the nickname for this vacuole, students? Storage tank or storage rooms. Why? Because these vacuoles will store the water, nutrients and waste products present in the cell. Okay. Next, animal specific organelles. Now we are going to discuss. So some are lacking in plants, some cells are lacking in plants, so that are present in animals. So some cells are lacking in animals, that will be present in the plants. Now we are going to discuss those things. Okay, what are the specific organelles that are present in animals and what are the specific organelles that are present in the plants? Now we are going to discuss. For example, so do the animals have the chloroplast, students? No. Why? Because animals are herbivorous, they depend on others for food. But plants have the chloroplast, and in these chloroplasts they will prepare their own food. By which process? By photosynthesis process. And now we are going to discuss that topic. Okay. Lysosomes. Spherical sacs containing digestive enzymes that break down waste, debris and foreign pathogens. These lysosomes, they are considered as what, students? Suicidal bags. Why? Because so these lysosomes will break down the enzymes, digestive enzymes, and these lysosomes contains the digestive enzymes. So that break down the down waste. Okay, that will break down the waste which is present in the cell. And not only that, it will break down the foreign pathogens. So what is the nickname for this lysosome, students? Suicidal bags or garbage disposal or cleanup crew. Very, very important, students. Okay, yes. Next, centrioles. Centrioles are considered as what, students? Centrosomes. Definition: paired cylindrical structure that organize microtubules and facilitate cell division by forming spindle fibers. What are the nicknames? Cell organizers are anchor for the cytoskeleton. What do you mean by this centrosomes, students? Centrosomes will organize the cell. Okay, these centrosomes are responsible for the organization of the cell. So they are considered as what? Cell organizers or anchor for the cytoskeleton. Okay. Wait a minute, students. I will have some water. Next. Okay, so plant specific organelles. Have told you already, students, the lysosomes, centrosomes and lysosomes and centrioles, these are absent in plant cells. So this chloroplast and cell wall, these are absent in animal cells. So know the difference. Okay, now plant specific organelles, chloroplast, these are also known as what? Plastids. These chloroplasts are double membrane organelles containing chlorophyll. Why the color of the leaf is green in color, students? Why? Because that leaf is consisting of chlorophyll, which is a green pigment. And this chloroplast, it is also an organelle. It is a double membrane bound organelle, so which consists of chlorophyll. Okay, and that is present where, students? In plants. Okay, so what is the nickname for this chloroplast or plastids? Kitchen of the cell or solar panels. What is the nickname of this chloroplast or plastid, students? Kitchen of the cell or solar panels. And the last one is cell wall. So this cell wall is lacking in animal cell. It is a rigid outer layer that provides the structural support and protection. Cell wall is absent in animals, but it is present in plants. So it gives a rigid support and a structural support to the plants. What is the nickname, students? Bodyguard or protective shield. Okay. Next, other key components. So cytoskeleton, plasma membrane, peroxisomes. So these are the other organelles which are present in the cell. Cytoskeleton, a network of protein filaments that provide shape and internal organization, often called the cell scaffolding. So already I have told you cytoskeleton is nothing but, so which organelles which gives the shape for the cell. And finally plasma membrane, the selective permeable outer boundary, often called the gatekeeper or security guard. The outermost layer of the cell is considered as what, student? Like plasma membrane. So what is the nickname? Gatekeeper or security guard of the cell. And finally peroxisomes, they are the small organelles involved in lipid metabolism and detoxification, especially handling hydrogen peroxide. These peroxisomes, so they are helpful for the lipid metabolism and they will detoxify the cell. Okay, and especially what? They will handle the H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. Next, so here comes the MCQs. Okay, so all of you mention your answers in the comment section, students. So till now I have explained what is what and what are the types of cells, what are their functions, what are their nicknames. Okay, so how this cell biology has came into effect, I have discussed each and everything. And now I am going to display the MCQs. Each and every student mention your answers in the comment section. Okay. Who discovered cell in 1665 while examining a piece of cork? Robert Brown, Robert Hooke, Anton van Leeuwenhoek, Matthias Cledion. Tell me, students. Very good, Robert Hooke. The term cell was first used to describe living units in animals, small chambers in cork, microscopic organism, plant tissues. Yeah, tell me, students, what is the answer for this question? Very good, small chambers of cork. According to modern cell theory, all cells arise from spontaneous generation, pre-existing cells, chemical reaction, abiotic matter. Now tell me, have already told you, students, the new cell is what? The new cell will come from the already existing cell. Okay. Which of the following is not a basic tenet of cell theory? Cell is the basic unit of structure and function. All cell contains chloroplast. All organisms are composed of cells. Cells come from pre-existing cells. In the given 4 statements, one statement is wrong, students. Identify that statement. Yes, okay. All cells contains chloroplast. This is wrong statement. Why? Because only the plant cells will consist of this chloroplast, which is a double membrane bond organelle which is having chlorophyll. They are also known as what's in kitchen house of the cell or solar panels. Next, the smallest cell mentioned among the following is found in ostrich egg, human nerve cell, Mycoplasma galliseptium, plant paramecia. Tell me, students, what is the answer for this question? The smallest cell is present in which species? I am not getting any answer from your side. So each and every student, so not only Chandan Likes Telugu YouTube channel, we are going to give you very good content even in Chandan Likes English YouTube also, students. So each and every student, please attend to this channel also for live sessions. Very good. Mycoplasma galliseptium type of bacteria. It is having a size of 0.1 micron. Very good. What is the answer, student? Option C. Very good. Next. The largest cell commonly cited is human muscle fiber, ostrich egg, nerve cell of giraffe, acetabularia. Yes, very good, Vamshi. Very good, Joseph. Very good, Ashok, Bhavana, Sudarshan, Vamshi, Pannuru. Okay. So, which is the largest egg? Longest means muscle cell and nerve cells of human being. Very good. Next. Which organelle is nicknamed the powerhouse of the cell? Nucleus, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, chloroplast. Tell me, students. Which organelle is considered as powerhouse of the cell? Hurry up, guys. What is the answer for this question? Very good, mitochondria. The control center or brain of the eukaryotic cell is mitochondria, nucleus, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum. If we take like a general science, from biology, the what is the answer, students? Tell me. The control center or brain of the eukaryotic cell is very good, nucleus. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is primarily involved in lipid synthesis, protein synthesis, detoxification, photosynthesis. So generally we have two types of endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and the proteins are synthesized in which plasmic reticulum? Tell me. Very good. Rough protein synthesis. Which organelle is known as the post office of the cell? Lysosome, Golgi apparatus, perixysome, vacuole. Post office of the cell is known as very good, Vamshi, Bhavana, very good. So, post office of the cell is the nickname for which organelle of the cell? Golgi apparatus or Golgi body or Golgi complex. Chloroplasts are found in all eukaryotic cell, plant cells only, plant cells and some protista, bacterial cells. Tell me the answer for this question. Chloroplast, it is also a double membrane bound organelle, so which is having chlorophyll, and it is present in which organisms? Tell me students, are my questions displaying lately or you are giving the answers lately? I am not understanding. Very good. Plant cells and some protista. The nickname garbage disposal or suicidal bags refers to peroxisomes, lysosomes, vacuoles, centrioles. Very good students. And tell me the answer for this question. Yeah, very good Sudarshan, very good Krishna, Kishore, Chinna, Bhavana. So every day I am going to conduct classes on general science. After the completion of general science, I am going to take classes on history. So each and every students at sharp 11 o'clock, please attend to Chandan Loik's English YouTube channel. Okay? And what is the answer for this question, students? Lysosomes. Very good. Which structure provides rigid support and protection mainly in plant cell? Plasma membrane, cell wall, cytoskeleton, centrosomes. The organelle which is present in plants and that is absent in animal cell, it will give the like a structural and structural and rigid support to that plant. So which organelle is that? Tell me. Very good, cell wall. Okay. All prokaryotic cell lacks a true nucleus. Reason, prokaryotics do not have membrane bound organelles. Like both A and R are both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Tell me the answer for this question, students. So prokaryotic cell, it is lacking nucleus. Okay. Very good. Okay, option A. Vacuoles are typically very large in plant cells. Large vacuoles help maintain Tugger pressure in plants. Okay. Now tell me the answer, students. Vacuoles, they are also considered as what, students? Storage house. Storage house. Why? Because these vacuoles will store. Okay, done. These vacuoles will store the water, nutrients and the wastages which are present in the cell. Now tell me the answer for these questions, students. Very good. This is also option A. Okay. Next, ribosomes are membrane bound organelles. Ribosomes are sites of protein synthesis. Now tell the answer for these questions, students. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is false but R is true. A is true but R is false. Yeah, tell me, what is the answer for this question? Ribosomes are membrane bound organelles or non-membrane bound organelles? No. Read the question properly and the answer for this question is option C. Why? Because ribosomes are not membrane bound organelles. Okay, ribosomes are not membrane bound organelles, but they are the protein synthesis. They are regarded as the like a protein factories. Answer for this question is C. Why? Because ribosomes are not membrane bounded organelles. Okay. Next. That means they are not bounded by the membrane. Ribosomes are not surrounded by the membrane. Clear? Which of the following is incorrectly paired? Mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell; chloroplast, kitchen of the cell; lysosome, protein factory; Golgi apparatus, shipping department. In the given 4 options, so one pair is incorrect. Identify that pair and mention your answer in the comment section. What is the answer for this question, students? Very good, very good. Tell me the answer for this question. Identify the incorrect pair in the given 4 options and mention, read the question properly. Golgi apparatus, it is correct. So look at the option C, students. Look at the option C. Very good, Shiny, very good. Okay. So option C is incorrect. Why? Because protein factory is ribosome. Lysosomes are suicidal bags. How can you say D, students? Golgi apparatus, it is also known as post office or shipping department of the cell. But lysosomes, what is the nickname of lysosomes? Suicidal bags or garbage disposal or clean crew, but not protein synthesis. Protein synthesis is the nickname for ribosomes. Clear? Next, find the incorrectly matched pair. Cell wall, protective shield plants, centrioles, cell organizations, peroxisomes, solar panels. Next, plasma membrane gatekeeper. Now tell me, identify the incorrect pair and mention your answer in the comment section. So daily these classes will be there, continue, student. Okay. What is the answer for this question? Tell me. In the given 4 pairs, which pair is incorrect and mention the correct thing in that incorrect pair. I am getting your answers very lately. Very good. Peroxisomes, they are not called as solar panels. So what are these solar panels? Solar panels are chloroplast. Okay. Next, identify the odd one out, not a nickname for the same organelle. Brain of the cell, control center, suicide bag, director of the cell activities. Now tell the answer for this question. Okay, so one organelle, it has 3 nicknames, but among the 4 options, one is not the nickname of that organelle. So I will even tell you the name of the organelle. The name of the organelle is nucleus. Now tell me the answer, student. So these type of questions will also be asked, students. So stress on those type of questions also. Odd one out. Yes, very good. Okay. Suicidal bag. Why? Because the suicidal bag is not the nickname for the nucleus. Suicidal bag is the nickname for the lysosomes. Match the following organelle with their common nicknames. Mitochondria, ribosomes, chloroplasts, lysosomes. Protein factories, powerhouse, solar panels, garbage disposal. Now match it and put your answer in the comment section. Very good, very good. Tirthi. Your name is Tirthi. You are from Kirti or Tirthi? It's your surname or your real name? Tirthi. Okay, mitochondria, powerhouse, ribosomes, protein factories, chloroplast, solar panels, lysosome, garbage disposal. Option A. Very good. Which branch of cell biology deals with the chromosomal basis of heredity and variation? Cytotaxonomy, cytogenetics, cytopathology, cytochemistry. Okay, Tirthi, you are from AP or Telangana? I have never heard that name. Tirthi. And what is the answer for this question, students? So which study is related to the like a heredity, genetics, etc. of cell? It mainly depends on the chromosomal behavior of the organism. Very good. Heredity means what, student? Cytogenetics. Okay. Option B is the correct answer. Sudarshan, very good. The study of chemical composition of cellular components is primarily covered under cell physiology, cytochemistry, cytopathology, cytotaxonomy. The chemical composition of the cell, that is nothing but what? The cell is composed of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, organic and inorganic material, and the study of that cell composition is considered as what? Tell me. Very good, cytochemistry. Cytotaxonomy uses which cellular feature for classification of organism? Organelle number, chromosomal characteristics, cell membrane composition, ribosome size. So, on what basis the cytotaxonomy classifies the organisms? On what basis? On which factor? The cytotaxonomy classifies the organisms. Very good. Option B, chromosomal characteristics. Next. Which of the following is not an animal specific organelle listed? Lysosomes, centrioles, chloroplast, peroxisomes. So, in the given 4 options, which is not an animal cell organelle? Okay, chloroplast. Why? Because chloroplast is a plant cell organelle. And the last question, the branch that studies diseases caused by abnormal cellular activities is cytogenetic, cytophysiology, cytopathology, cytoecology. Very good, very good. Cancer cell. That is nothing but what? A single cancer cell will be multiplied to form a tumor, so which results in a cancer. Okay. The study of all this is considered as what? Very good. Cytopathology. Telangana Police SI and Constable is going to Telangana is going to release almost 14,000 vacancies. The complete updated content course is available on our Chandan app. RRB Group D special batch complete course is also available on our Chandan app. Telangana High Court special batch complete course is also available. APPSC, TGPSC, SSC Constable courses are also available on Chandan app. SSC CGL special batch complete course is also available. SSC GD special batch complete course is also available. RRB NTPC special batch complete course is also available. UPSC CSAT complete course is also available. Bank exam complete course is also available. SSC exam complete course is also available on Chandan app. Railway exams complete course is also available. Bank SSC RRB combo course is also available. 0 to hero course complete course is also available on Chandan app. Evening I am going to discuss ancient history 50 important MCQs in Chandan Telugu YouTube channel. Okay. So, each and every students who are in these live session, please do attend in the evening session Chandan Telugu YouTube channel also. Why? Because today I am going to discuss very important ancient history 50 MCQs. Okay. APPSC, TGPSC Group 2 complete course is also available on a Chandan app. APPSC, TGPSC special batch complete courses is also available. In the upcoming days, APPSC and TGPSC, they are going to release a very huge notification. So, each and every students, so utilize these particular courses students, it will be very helpful for you. Okay. Single subject courses are also available on our Chandan app. So, each and every course, so these courses are explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. We have 3 channels, Chandan Telugu, English and main channel. Subscribe to those 3 channels. Whenever you have a live session, so you will get a notification. According to that, you can join in that live session. And not only these students, we have 3 social media channels like Instagram, WhatsApp and Telegram. Join in those 3 social media apps so that you will get any updates. And not only that, in Telegram, daily we will provide you daily current affairs PDF. Okay, that's all for today. Let's meet in the evening session. Bye, students. Take care.